So I'm back on finishing the anglaise. 110 grams of horseradish.
Heston,
Yes.
you might want to have a look at a couple of these anglaises. And I've never cooked an anglaise when it's a foam.
Oh.
Do you want to have a look?
Okay.
I can hear all around me things are going badly for everyone. I can hear Laura needs help, I hear Brent needs help, I hear Amy needs help. No one's doing well at this, and I'm just hoping I'm doing better than they are.
What's that boiling?
Oh, it's not anglaise.
Okay, you better start that again.
Okay.
What's that?
That's the anglaise with the sour cream mixed into it.
Okay, looks quite thick to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
I'll make another one.
I did try and get another one on.
How much milk, sorry? How much milk is it?
225 grams of milk. How you doing?
Just started my anglaise again.
Seems so the anglaise is catching you guys out.
Heston, can I have your help for a sec? Question for you. Okay, I'm doing my anglaise again, but I need a sour cream mixture. I don't know how much I'm doing.
330,
Yep.
110,
And 20.
15 of that, and 20 gin.
Is this the right
And a pinch
texture?
of salt. It's a bit thick.
Seems really thick.
Does seem thick to me. You can take the risk of putting a little bit of milk in there.
Yeah.
Let it down.
Yeah.
Or you can just churn it like that.
50?
No, 110, 110, 110, 110, 110, 110, 110. Maybe a bit of water. Yeah, 110, 110,
110.
110.
15 and 30.
Heston's not impressed.
Damn it.
But it's not just me. I think everyone's remaking their anglaise pretty much.
Okay, guys, so by now you should have made your acid butter. You should have your sabis in the fridge setting up. You should have your stock on the go. The ice cream mix should be ready.
The good news is, looks like your new ice creams are working. The bad news is you need to finish along with Heston. So you need to keep up.
So what you need to do now, we've got to make the wine jelly. You need some more gellan. Again, this is going to be quite a critical amount. Okay, you get 150 grams of white wine, 150 of white wine.
So the white wine jelly recipe I have stored in my memory bank from my advantage reading the recipe this morning. I know that there's 0.8 of gellan and 0.1 of the secondary gellan.
So wine, put the wine on the heat. You need to bring it to the boil.
So I'm almost moment for moment with him at this point.
Okay, as soon as the wine comes to the boil, take it off, sprinkle in your gellan mix.
Do you put it back on?
Yeah, and then bring it back up to the boil. As soon as it comes back to the boil again, take it off, and then pour it into the tray you lined at the beginning of this adventure.
I feel like I've finally caught up and now I'm in with a chance to finish this dish. So I'm back on track.
Okay, you should be now getting stuff ready for your risotto.
Heston's starting the risotto, the core part of this recipe. In the past, it's been known as the death dish, so it's absolutely crucial to get this exactly right.
Pan on, oil, have your stock hot, ready. Okay, stick in some rice.
How much?
About 100 grams. Get some good heat on the pan because we're really sort of toast the grains of rice.
It's already time to start making the risotto. So I've got my pan on, the oil's really hot. I throw in the rice. Oh, and before I know it, it's turned crispy and brown. So I throw it out, time to start again.
Rice. Okay, so when the rice is toasted, stick some white wine in. And then some vermouth. And again, I'll leave you guys to do this bit to taste.
It's becoming apparent that we're now supposed to freestyle the amount of things we put in. This is where I feel comfortable. I know how to make a risotto.
Once the vermouth is reduced, add some Madeira. Okay, chaps, we'll start picking the pace up a bit. How's everyone looking?
It's really weird because when you're falling behind Heston, you know you got to catch up, but you don't even know how far behind you are because you don't know where the finish line is. So all you can do is try to push and get there, hope that at the end of the day, you've got a plate with a dish that looks like his.
Okay, once all your alcohol's now been absorbed, stroke, evaporated.
Splash of Madeira as well?
Yep.
Thanks.
Start adding your stock. Okay, just keep an eye. Your sabis should be set like that.
Already?
It should look like this. Now, the next stage is we're going to turn this into what I call a fluid gel, which is a puree.
Heston, are you using all of it?
Yep. So bees mix, jug, mixer, and then blend it.
It does seem weird cooking something, making it a gel and blending it again, but what it actually does is make a smooth substance that's just full of flavour, and it tastes different in your mouth than a thick sauce would, so it's really clever cooking.
So your risotto now is coming towards the end of its cooking. You need to add your beetroot juice, not the syrup, the one that you poured off. Okay, now add your sous vide.
So it's time to add the beetroot gel to the risotto, and I make the decision to skip ahead of Heston.
All of it to taste.
Did you add all of it?
So the one time I decide to jump ahead of Heston, and it's backfired. I feel like I may have added too much of the gel, and that's overpowering it, so that umami flavour isn't coming through enough.
What am I adding?
The blended gel, the red one.
Ah,
Then you add some parmesan, some mascarpone, and the acidulated butter.
Acidulated butter goes into you?
Make sure, get all your risotto balanced. Think about how you want it to taste.
I heard all of it, now I heard the taste. I've turned my beautiful risotto into something that looks more like soup, and the only way I'm going to get rid of that liquid is to boil it out, and that means I might overcook that rice. But this dish is called beetroot risotto, so if your risotto's not right, it's a big problem. This could be a complete disaster. I'm really worried.
You're gonna make a carpaccio of radish. Take some cling film.
Are you doing a few layers, Heston?
Yeah, do 2 layers.
Yep.
Okay, just a tiny drop of oil, and then just wipe it across with your hands. Okay, guys, so your radishes, just mandolin, just slice them on the mandolin. And guys, mind your fingers.
You want circles, Heston?
Yes.
How many slices are we looking for, Heston? Is that thin enough?
Do you want me to come over there and do it for you?
No, I got it.
All the shows I watch of Heston, there's always 1 or 2 things and you go, really? You really need to do that? This is that moment. But Heston is our leader, so you just do it.
Okay, once you've done that, just trim the cling film down to a square, because this is going to be upturned onto the risotto at the end. Okay, guys, we are nearing the end of our special journey together. So if anyone's not up to this point now with the radish, then I think you're going to get yourselves into a spot of bother.
Keeping up has definitely been tricky, and you know, little details like cutting this into 2 mil thickness, I think that will be the make or break.
Oh, Jesus.
He can't help you.
You all right, Floral? You all right? What's up?
Oh, I'm just dropping everything today.
What's happened? What was it?
The oil.
Oh, no mise en place.
No.
Okay, guys, you should be really finishing everything off, everything ready to go. You need to start making the ice cream. In fact, we'll start that right now. Make sure you've got your bowl out, got the right whisk.
I've got no idea how to put ice cream with a risotto, so I'm still confused with what this dish is.
So you've got your liquid nitrogen is now arrived. So just remember, it's super cold. You do not want to be messing around with it, and you don't want to be knocking it over. So Laura, I noticed you've had a few pots go over today.
No, it's fine.
You've all got glasses, safety glasses and gloves under the counter as well.
how much am I pouring in at a time, Heston?
So, do about a tablespoon.
I've never done ice cream with liquid nitrogen before, so I'm really curious to see how this is going to turn out.
You need just a touch soft when you add the ripple. So you need to have to hand your syrup. So remember that syrup, the beetroot mix that we reduced, that's going to create the ripple in the ice cream. So just pour a bit of the syrup in, don't put it all in. So just basically it should look just like a raspberry ripple.
On the home straight, just got to get the ice cream finished and played up and I'm done.
Bear in mind, if you leave it mixing for too long, you're going to end up with very pretty, dandy, pink ice cream.
Whoops.
It's supposed to be a ripple.
Mine looks like bubblegum. If I don't win this challenge, because I have Barbie pink ice cream, regardless of whether it tastes good, that would be so frustrating.
Your ice cream Should be kind of like that.
Your ice cream what?
Should be like rippled and quenelled.
Okay, now you should be plating your. Someone sounds like the ice cream's getting a bit hard somewhere.
Yeah, it's me. I can hear a little noise in the bowl, and I don't know if this is right, but it feels a bit wrong.
Ben, is your ice cream okay? I've heard a little grinding noise.
It's a bit chunky around the sides. There are a few little chunks in my ice cream, and that's a real problem. I don't have time to start again. So I'm worried that I'm going to be at the bottom here. Really, really worried.